Hello friends, and welcome back to another video with Carolina's Cottage. I'm Johnny, and today we're going to look at how I've organized and rearranged my workshop and craft room. So join me for this little adventure. I've been working in a part of my garage that is a great little workshop. The people who built the home actually had this little workshop added on or included in the plans. But I've been just working in the midst of stacked crates of my supplies that I use for crafting and creating. And I decided that I need to just make the time to organize these things and put things in place that will help me find what I need as well as look nice. This black shelf unit is great, and it was my first purchase toward organizing things. I got this from Amazon. I think it was about $72, but what I realized is I'm not going to spend $70 for each shelf unit. I probably need 4 to go down that long wall and organize my supplies. So I set out on a new purpose to kind of keep my eyes open for a good organizational either an old entertainment center or a group of bookshelves that might be cheaper that I could thrift and fill this wall to organize all my supplies. And what I've done here with this mess that you see on the right is I've moved all of my supplies over to one side so we can get in the shelving units. So let me show you what I found. It's in the trailer here, and I'm not going to show us unloading the trailer because these pieces were so heavy and it took us so long. I ended up having to remove some of the pieces on the units. I pulled off some of the doors and some of the shelving in it because the 3 units were so heavy. But take a look and see how it looks once we get it in. Again, here is the empty space with all of the things that I need to fit in and organize. And oh my goodness, what a lot of work this was to get these 3 big pieces of an entertainment center in. The good thing is that I only paid $82 for this big piece, and it's going to hold a lot. The first thing I'm going to do is get these pieces cleaned up. I'm going to use a mixture of OxyClean and water. This will sanitize the pieces as well as take off any of the buildup of dirt and grime. I'll put the pieces back together and decide on how to organize my supplies and some of my inventory. Please give this video a thumbs up. That will really help me get this video out to more people. Toward the end of the video, I'll give you a final view of how this piece looks with everything in it. I even discovered that I had room to add my printer and some of my office supplies in addition to crafting supplies and some of the inventory that I store to stock in my space. Okay, so I've completed all my cleaning and prepping to have this piece ready to start adding my supplies. I did figure out that the overhead lights in the unit work, so that's a plus, because one of the things I had hoped I would be able to do with this entertainment center is use it to stage some of my completed projects. So I think this is going to be a huge benefit. And I just wanted to give you an idea here of some of the inventory that I stock in the 2 spaces that I rent. There's sometimes a need to have backstock at home to fill or restock my candles and goat milk soap and goat milk lotion, and I've not really had a good place to store the additional supplies for stocking these. So I think now all the space that I have in this unit will at least help me have a little extra room to do that restocking. And here's the final result. I have all of my little organizers in place. I have inventory stored below in the closed shelves. I have my office supplies and printer in the upper center section where I can hide that. It's out of sight when I need it to be. I had found this upper piece of little cubby holes at Goodwill. I think I paid $12 for that, and it's just perfect for some of my ribbons and trims. And I have these nice upper sections of the shelving units to use for staging my finished products that I've painted, or maybe things that I'm going to thrift and flip. And the additional lighting certainly helps stage, and so I think this is going to work well. And I'm using the top of these cabinet units to store some of the bigger items that I like to just have on hand, either my big baskets to stage with, or some of the floral things that I maybe haven't painted the containers yet, but just don't want to put them away in crates. But this does give me a little bit of extra storage space on top. These are a few items that I've thrifted, and some of them I've repainted. This was an old stained brass bowl. It's metal, so yeah, I painted that with chalk paint. And just have a couple of thrifted items here that I'll probably use to stage some of my painted items, but just wanted to put a few things in there for filming this video. So let me give you a quick recap of what I did here. This is how I started out. This was the nice black shelf that I thought was going to work for me, but ended up finding a better option at Goodwill. So I hope that's encouraging for you in your thrifting adventures, and maybe it will help you get some ideas for organizing your workshop or craft room and crafting supplies. So please continue to the end of the video. There's a few more things to see. Thank you for watching this video today, and I will see you in the next video.